What's going on? It is Somi the Ranting Asian, and I am here today. As I talked about in my previous video about my weight loss goal a couple of weeks ago, I decided to get myself a fitness tracker. And what's great about that is it's actually kept me out for the most part. I mean, I'm a very... Ooh, I'm sure my phone. Dun 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 dun. Just kidding. So, for the most part, I'm a very honest person. So, what I've been keeping a good track of what I've been eating, what I've been putting into my body and such. So, if the database cannot find it, I'll simply just type it up. If that can't be found, then I'll take a picture, add whatever information from my general knowledge, and try to come very close to calories, fats, carbohydrates, etc., things like that, so I know, like, oh, I'm eating too much fats, or I'm eating too many carbohydrates, I gotta back off those, or, oh, you're not getting enough protein, try to increase your protein intake, whether it be through more meats, more vegetables, and more shakes if I need to, supplement my protein even more. So I got myself the Up2 here. What I like about this Up2, I've had the original Up and the Up24 by Jawbone. Of course, I've tried Fitbit, not bad fitness trackers. I do like them, and they're great for the people who want accuracy. To me, I've kind of gotten the stigma of an iPhone, iOS type of deal, even though Nike FeelBand's the only iOS compatible one. And Fitbit, Jawbone, all the other fitness trackers are Android and iOS compatible. I like it because, as you can see, it's not as bulky. It just looks like a black bracelet I'm wearing. See? And clicks in on the clasp. Right. Well, that's the part of it. But yeah, that's the loop that you go through. And then right there is the clasp that holds the band onto your wrist. So what's great about it is it's just a very simple design. The newer Up2, they've redesigned it, and what they've done with it is that they changed the bands. So the pod, as you can see, is still the same. It's just circular now in the band part, the podded part, that is. I mean, and then the bands just they're kind of split, kind of like if you've ever seen Fighting the S Pro bracelet, kind of like that. And then they loop into each other, so it's a lot easier to lock into and stays a lot easier on your wrist, not so finicky to put onto your wrist. Still, I love Jawbone. The original Up and the Up24 were great products. The only reason why I got rid of them was because I had a bad phone. Bad in the sense that it just wasn't properly reading the app, and it wasn't syncing my data. It wasn't reading like when I was sleeping, things like that. So. And I tried everything from factory resetting the band, factory resetting my phone while preserving just my contacts. And I had to, thank goodness I got a new phone now. This phone's working great. It is syncing all my data properly, and it is keeping me honest and accurate. I got about 20 more pounds to lose to get down to that 170, 175 pound range. Hopefully that 20 pounds I can drop that extra hopefully 5 to 6% of body fat, and I'll be right around that 10-11% body fat, and then I'll have my abs and my six-pack back, hopefully. I mean, for the most part, I know abs are made in the kitchen. That's the one mistake a lot of people make, is that they think, oh, I'll just do a bunch of crunches and things like that and a bunch of ab exercises, and then in a few weeks my six-pack will show, when for the most part it's your diet. It's anybody striving to get a six-pack of abs needs to get their body fat percentage for men around 10 to 11% and women around 15% body fat, because women naturally have to carry more fat, because that's just the way that men and women are made. Women tend to carry more fat so that they can be able to carry a child and provide vital nutrients for the child and be healthy, because if they were too light, they wouldn't be able to provide sufficient nutrients and be able to carry a child without harming the child. I'm not a doctor, so my thoughts are just that, thoughts, not facts. So my thoughts could be completely wrong. But anyways, yeah, clean up the diet, get the body fat below 10% for men, around 15% for women, and then you'll have that visible six-pack showing. Now, I'm being more honest, the only inaccurate thing about the Up2 I can say is that it's off by a few steps. The sleep tracking could be a little bit better in terms of entering the food. I wish they could change the app where instead of having to slide up and down for the measurement, you just simply type in the number instead of doing something as silly as I had 10.1 ounces of chicken breast, where it's like that's not as silly, but say like a soda, I had 12.43 fluid ounces of a Mountain Dew, or whatever, something like that, where it's like, come on, really, I gotta slide up and down to get 12 fluid ounces, 16 fluid ounces, or like 16 fluid ounces of water. Like, nobody's that accurate. But anyways, the Up2 has kept me honest. It's a great fitness tracker. The app is fantastic. I highly recommend it to anybody who wants to just keep better track of your health. I am getting my sister the newer Up2 with the newer band, with the redesigned band. Her favorite color is in turquoise, so she'll be getting it in turquoise. And I'll be getting a great deal through Best Buy. Man, it sucks to be Asian trying to grow facial hair. Sorry for that little tangent there. It is November anyway, so. But yeah, we're just trying to have fun, and so I highly recommend people to get yourself an Up2, the Jawbone. It's really great. The app is fantastic. It kind of disappears, like if you get the right color. Black, of course, to me goes with everything, or even gray or white. They kind of go with everything, so it's a case of that you can just wear it and it kind of disappears in your wardrobe and kind of becomes a part of your wardrobe where nobody really questions, like, what are you wearing on your wrist there? Everybody thinks, oh, it's just a plain rubber black bracelet or white bracelet that he or she's wearing. Things like that. So that's what I really enjoy about it, and that it kind of disappears into your wardrobe, that nobody really questions about, where Fitbit's like, it's such an iconic design. Everybody's like, oh, yep, that's a Fitbit he or she wearing, that Fitbit. I don't think we need to be judging people. I've always been a believer of judge not, lest ye be judged. So I would never judge anybody by the color of their skin. I'll judge more people on their actions. Working in retail, I've met some of the rudest people, and I've met some of the nicest people. It is the way it is sometimes in retail. But anyways, away from that tangent there, if you're looking to simply just track your steps, increase your quality of sleep, I recommend download, like, even if you don't want to spend the $100 on an Up2, you can simply just download the app and just walk around with your phone and just say, oh, I don't have an Up, but can you track on my phone? But I'll just use my phone to track it. And your phone will track your steps until you have an Up, and then and then you can kind of track your quality of sleep. It won't be as definitive of, oh, it'll just tell you, oh, I slept for 6 hours, 7 hours, whatever. It won't tell you of, oh, you were sound asleep for 3 hours, but your light sleep was 4 hours. So you got 7 hours of sleep, but you slept lightly for 4 hours. Try to be sleeper and more sound for an extra hour or two, and you'll be more refreshed. Things like that. So I highly recommend Up2 or any Up products by Jawbone. You can have the Up2, the Up3, if you can find them. The original Up or Up24 are discontinued, but they're great products on for great deals at the moment right now. And just increase your quality of life, because our health is the most important thing we have in our life. We got to thank the people who birthed us, our parents who gave us the gift of life, so we can pay them back a little bit by taking care of ourselves and increasing our health and fitness every single day, eating a little healthier, and thanking that we're even here, and being grateful for the life that we have. While you may think you're having a really bad day, there's somebody else out there in a third world country wishing they could be in your position right now. So think about that next time you kind of snap on somebody or think you're having a really bad day.